ฝากกดติดตามและกดไลค์กดแชร์ CBN Thailand
Popcorn and tomato soup. That's all Dennis and Renee had to feed their family early in their marriage. Dennis felt like a colossal failure. In desperation, Renee cried out to God, and soon the couple heard about a universal principle that works for anybody. And for more than 50 years, their family has been flourishing.
Dennis and Renee Savage are passionate about the nostalgia and design of classic cars. Their favorite is an American classic, and for good reason.
We eloped in his 57 Chevy.
And I had named my 57 Chevy Blue Angel. It was beautiful. It had a white top. And the carpet, we found a wedding band. And we looked at each other and I said, that might be a sign.
And we've been married now 55 years.
In the beginning of their marriage, Dennis struggled to find employment. He inspected poultry for the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and when that job ended due to downsizing, he worked in a factory. Renee worked part-time in retail. With 3 small children, the couple found it difficult to make ends meet.
We were down to tomato soup and popcorn, basically, for the kids. It was horrible. I just laid down on my bed one night, and I just cried out to God, and I said, where are you?
I felt like a colossal failure because I couldn't support my wife with the money she needed to help us raise the kids and pay the rent and everything else we had to do.
Dennis and Renee started going to church and gave their hearts to God. They learned the principles of tithing and began tithing right away.
The whole premise was that God would bless you also if you gave what belonged to Him back to Him, and He only asked for 10%. And when you follow His word, He then blesses you in abundance. You couldn't ask for anything better.
It's a universal principle. Anybody can use it, and it works. We do it because it's in our heart to give.
Unemployed, Dennis pursued a communications degree. Renee also went to college to study marketing and business. After she graduated, she became a district sales manager for a Fortune 500 company. The couple fulfilled a dream when they were able to buy a farm.
And we actually had enough money to be able to put a down payment on the farm and to be able to afford a mortgage.
The Savages provided for their family on Renee's salary. The couple continued to tithe and support other ministries, including CBN.
700 Club broadcasts. They broadcast the whole gospel.
CBN is there with Operation Blessing to make sure people get food, get water, get teams to share the love of God. That to me is the most amazing thing about CBN. What better use of your money? I don't need another couch. I don't need another chair. I don't need another thing in my house. I don't need a bunch of junk, but I can save a life.
Today, on his YouTube channel called Bring 'Em Back to Life, Dennis goes to old salvage yards full of antique cars, showing people where they can buy parts for their restoration projects.
People all over the world love American iron, they call it. And now I've got over 21,000 subscribers, and I've got millions of views in 54 countries. It's really touching.
Dennis is able to bring in income from his channel. The Savages paid off their home and their farm. Today, they're retired and continue to enjoy God's blessings in their lives because of their giving.
For some people, it's just not possible for their mind to wrap around giving 10% of money away. So start with something and make a commitment.
All of it belongs to God. It's such an amazing blessing to be able to know that you're supporting God's work.